This is the official podcast for the Adelaide Football Club.
Well, we're back.
We're back!
It's been a while, but we're here for the round 16 edition of the Down the Guts podcast. Danger's been a little preoccupied, but he's managed to find his way into the studio.
I'm grumpy. Not happy about it. I'm grumpy.
I've been trying to do this every week and
I'm grumpy. I'm grumpy, Jock.
Having a month off.
You know why I'm
What's happened?
grumpy? Because every time I want to do it, the chief never wants to do it. Yesterday, we've got 40 minutes. Plenty of time to do it. Chief, got massage. No, you don't, Chief. You got massage in half an hour. So we don't do it. We come in on the day off. On the day off!
Short week, Chief. Got to be in on the day off.
Chief, that's not the point. It's the day off.
I've been trying to do it every week for the last month.
The day off!
What's Danger's equivalent of the lash? I reckon that was just it.
Fair dinkum. So I'm grumpy.
He's not happy.
I'm giving nothing today.
Nothing weird. Might actually get a few more listeners.
All right, we're moving right along onto a brighter note. Not really, the loss to West Coast.
A brighter note. The brighter note. The loss against West Coast.
That's
not
really
that
bright.
It's not that bright. What came out of the review for that one, guys? Short week, we're going to move on pretty quickly, but probably have to touch on it. What came out of the review?
Oh, well, if the Forwards were any danger of kicking straight, we probably would have won that, Chief.
He's
Probably leave that in your part, can't we?
to there.
Any danger of kicking straight? Kicking straight! Kicking through the goals!
Let's leave
The two big posts!
Collingwood, Friday night football.
Oh, massive game, Chief.
I can't wait to. Friday night.
Oh, the big
The
save.
goals are a little bit wider there.
Yeah, the Paz. 750, Chief.
Yeah, a bit of a later time.
Late game. Yep.
Get the 4 points, get home and watch the cricket.
Speaking of the cricket.
Wow, it's a good segue.
Josh been waiting for this one for a month. He's had that shit ready for a month.
Can you give us an update, Chief?
Oh, playing with a great man.
How is he?
Oh, they're ready to go.
Is he
He's
playing?
ready to go. Oh, come on, Cat. You'd hope so, otherwise we're stuffed.
Well, I was reading on my
He's
Twitter.
our only player!
I was reading on Twitter this morning, and it was an Age headline that Peter Siddle is ready to lead the Australian attack. Peter Siddle, give us this ball! He can't take a wicket against Worcestershire, whatever they're called!
What about Alistair Cook being the bunny? He averaged 175 last time we played him.
He's the best player in the world, and I reckon he's the bunny.
Yeah, no, he's the one to get out.
Fair dinkum. I'm not sure we can get any of them out, Chief.
Hang on, where's Jimmy?
Well, apart from Pato, apart from the great man,
We got the boof.
what is Buff going to come down with his leftovers?
He's not going to pat up, is he?
That's the only hope we've got. You know how they talk about, Michael Clark's, he's not really in selection and all this now.
Of course he is.
Well, of course he is, but Buff's going to come out. You know how the 12th man, they come out and field every now and then? Buff's just going to sit in second slip the whole day. He's going to call the shots. I'll take it from here, pup. You go down a third man. Just on the bed.
Well, I can't wait. It starts tonight.
I know, it'll be great. This isn't really a cricket podcast, but it'll be good.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think we're taking over a bit of cricket because Buff's an ambassador, isn't he?
He is.
We sent him over a Guernsey,
He'll be rocking that round
the
in
big double XL.
I was going to say, what size
There's
is
the lash. There's another lash.
We had to sell a couple of panels into the side. No, he's looking alright actually, Buff. He looks relatively fit
Yep.
for a concreter.
Well, there's been a few things that have happened in the last month since we've had a podcast. Matty Wright today has re-signed.
Righty! Marooney!
Love that one.
Oh, he's my boy. I'm stoked.
Terrific news, that is, Chef. Matty
Huge
Wright,
news.
bro. What about him last week? Just kicking the 4 on one leg.
And then signs. Fancy that, eh? Kicks 4 on one leg and says, "Where's the paper?"
What
Let me
about-
put pen to it.
Reminds me of someone actually, Jock.
Yeah, who's
the
that?
Chief. Yep.
You got a
Kicked 10,
Chief.
kicked 10, then signed. Oh wait, no, he didn't. He signed, then kicked 10, then cost himself 50.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that's a dagger. That's a dagger.
And also, Stiffy Johncock, one of the club's greats.
Oh,
Called it quits.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that, Lynchy?
Well, he's been a legend of the club. Absolute legend, Paddy, hasn't he?
Terrific player and a crowd favourite, Jock.
Yep, they love him.
And if anyone is bigger than Buff, it will be Stiffy in 12 months' time.
Oh, no.
And he's a change room favourite too. The boys love him.
love Stiffy. Sorely missed. outstanding running defender, creating attack.
And for the family,
When
we're
he
going to be able
went
to see him on round 22 on our last home game.
That's right.
He'll be rolling around the back of the Hilux.
Might have the Ken Farmer around his
Yeah, I
neck
think you
too.
might.
Yep, hope they they're up the suspension.
Is he playing, is he?
Yeah, he's
playing
back.
this weekend.
Back this week.
He'll probably kick 10.
Yeah,
Back him in.
That's pretty hard, Chief.
I didn't do that.
Give me a couple of names. Hodges? Roger.
Been some more baby news as well. Sando's wife now, Veronica, is pregnant. Literally, we
Little
thought-
Sandlet.
Little Sandler. Rory's already got in and thought that maybe Rory can be the middle name. He wasn't game enough to push for the first name, but as the father in this group, Lynchy,
Yeah.
have you given him some advice?
I thought, given how close
Well,
Rory is,
I just ooze maturity, so.
I thought, given how close Sando and Rory are, Chief, that Rory be in the room when the baby's getting delivered.
Oh, no.
He'd have the handy cam out.
Now,
Must be very exciting news for him.
No, very exciting news.
given the 4 weeks off,
Maybe another father-son for the Cats, Jock.
maybe for the Cats.
Perfect.
That's exactly what I need.
Yep, another
I
one.
don't think they're good enough as it is. Give me another father-son. There's another couple of game player.
Well, with a few weeks off, we've come up with another segment, another new one, because you always love them.
Oh, we love a
Danger.
new segment.
You don't mind a trip to the cinemas, and you've been a bit vocal about some of the movies that have been out
Wow.
Already angry.
I'll tell you what.
late. Danger's movie review.
Oh, what about that called the Danger Movie Review when you don't even like movies?
No, Chief, I do like movies. And on the weekend, this is a bit like Margaret. Is it Margaret?
Margaret and David.
David Stratton.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly right. Well, on the
NBC.
weekend, the family was over, which was great. Mum, Dad, and Sister Beth, and we decided to go to the movie, Chief. And I was okay. Yeah,
Couldn't make it.
We'll go see. Yeah, well, you were invited, but you didn't decide not to come. So we decided to go to the movies. We were going to go see The Heat. Now, The Heat with Sandra Bullock and the other chick off Bridesmaids. Anyway, it's not out yet, unfortunately, so we had to go to something else. So we're going to see The Lone Ranger, Chief. The Lone Ranger. The movie they've spent $200 million making.
Johnny Depp. Yep.
Over $50 million advertising. And let me assure you, it was the worst movie I have ever seen. Piranha 3D was better. Vampires versus strippers was better. I think it's Vampires versus Werewolves or whatever it is, was better. It was the worst movie I've ever seen. Johnny Depp, you're not Jack Sparrow in this movie, mate. Stop acting like it. Armie Hammer, what sort of name is that, Chief? Couldn't believe it. It is the worst movie, and it was all capped off when one of the scenes panned to a horse, which is whatever his name's horse is. I don't know, I wasn't listening. I was
Toto.
To be honest, I was on my phone checking the bloody Essendon versus Port Adelaide scores to make sure the Power didn't win, and because that was the only thing that was getting me through the day. All of a sudden, I look up, there's a horse in a tree eating a flower. It's the most ridiculous movie ever made, and don't go see it. Any Crows fans listening?
Okay. So that's not a sponsored club movie or anything that way?
Well, it certainly isn't.
Did you give the candy bar a nudge?
Absolutely, Chief. Well, the thing was, it was a 6 o'clock sitting, so you don't know whether you have dinner first or dinner after. So anyway, we
You
had.
always go dinner first.
Well, that's what I normally do, but Beth was keen to have dinner after. Anyway, didn't. Just quietly, she didn't eat dinner because she ate that much popcorn. There's like she's eaten the equivalent to about 6 corn cobs, I reckon. And anyway, we had dinner after and went and had a bit of Indian on the way home. Not bad in a little Indian place
Couple of
on
dodgy vindaloo.
Frederick Road, Chief. So yeah, out of 5, didn't give it a vote. Didn't give it a star. No, yeah.
You've taken over the podcast today. The three of us haven't got a word in.
No room for Lynchy's lash.
Oh, we haven't got time.
Have you got a lash
No, we
for
haven't got time. We haven't got time.
Have you got a lash for us?
No, we haven't. I just want to reiterate the point that Matty Wright has signed with the Adelaide Footy Club.
How long's he signed for, John?
2 years.
Matty Wright.
This is great.
Now, let me tell you something about Matty Wright.
I'm just going to make sure I'm here.
When Matty Wright first got to the club, he had a really nice Holden Ute cracker. He then proceeded to buy, all of a sudden he's made the big time, apparently. The AFL Every childhood, dream. Oh, he's made the AFL. Superstar. Anyway, he's had the great Holden Ute. All of a sudden, Chief, he sold the Holden Ute and he's bought a Getz. A Hyundai Getz 2-door manual. Basically the cheapest car in the world and runs on the smell of an oily rag. He's an AFL player that's bought a Getz.
He's short of it.
What is he doing, Chief?
What was he doing?
Anyway, he's got himself a Holden Thunder. So really upgraded. And now he's getting a new car. Him and Ricky Henderson, they get.
What's the point of having a ute?
What do they
They
have?
one person in it.
Tell you what, how many new cars do they get?
Good. But he must have signed for far too much money.
Yes, but they get more. They have more new cars and we have breakfast together. And we have breakfast every day. I can't. What else you got for us, John? Anything else on the agenda?
Not too much,
Might be
really.
time to wind it up if
just
Danger
smashed it.
plays with this aggression on Friday night.
Look at it.
Winning,
There's no.
He might fire a shot.
Crouchy.
He's had a
how's he
week
been
off the
going?
coaches, mate.
Crouchy.
Crouchy's on fire.
Oh, he had 30 on the weekend and 26. Try doing it getting tags. No, what about the podcast questions? Well, there were podcast questions last week.
Oh, the
yeah, there were.
think
And then we did
quicks.
do a podcast and
Well, surely.
slipped through the cracks. It's fair to say I'll take
Basically,
responsibility.
You have one roll, Cat, when you rock up. Look at this piece of paper, Jock. There's 4 things on it. And you couldn't bring the podcast questions from Twitter.
Can we go through a podcast though? Can we go through a whole, what are we going for now, 13 minutes? Without talking about the Vissla. The big fella.
No, we can't.
We can't.
What's happening on Josh Jenkins' watch? Okay, so at the moment, Joshy's got a place in Grange or Henley Beach or wherever, and he's getting a few notes, isn't he, Chief? He's getting a few notes. He lives with his girlfriend Hannah, the Angel we call her.
The Angel.
The Angel. He's getting a few notes on his doorstep.
They've
because
moved in together.
They've moved in together, and there's a third wheel to the relationship, Chief.
Which he didn't know about.
He did not know about it. It was sprung on him the last minute. They moved in together, and all of a sudden, there's a pug that has a serious breathing problem. But if the thing can be diagnosed with asthma, it's got asthma. But in actually,
That's what he goes to bed to. Every night.
so what's happened with that, Chief?
What has happened? Not much. I think the neighbours, he's had now 3 complaints. 3 complaints from the neighbours about the pub.
Written letters, Cat.
Written letters saying, if you do not get rid of your dog or find a way to shut him up.
This is what we're shutting up, by the way, Cat. This is the actual noise from the dog.
Wait for Muttley. Muttley the dog.
That is the actual noise of the dog.
The big Vissla. He's done it.
He's got problems. And worse.
Yeah.
If the person that's sending Josh letters is listening, can you please refrain from sending letters? Because
we
we're
want him
sick
to
of
keep
hearing
the dog.
about it. We like
Stop
hearing
sending
him,
letters so we can keep the dog.
we like hearing him complain about it.
Alright, that'll do us. Go, Cato. We're that righty. Well done, righty.
Leave it in the slips.
Thanks for listening to the official podcast of the Adelaide Football Club.